Greetings everybody, 'tis I, 480 volts. And you'll pardon me if I sound a little different in this video. I'm kinda sick. How many times is that the first thing I say in my videos? Oh, I'm feeling kinda sick today. So I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I like to consider myself somewhat of an anti-conformist, especially when it comes to social media. That is, I don't like to hop on every single trend or bandwagon or everything else that everyone else is doing. That being said, I found myself unable to resist the urge to jump on this particular bandwagon, the Assumption Challenge. Now, for those of you who were born yesterday, because I'm guessing by the time this video comes out, the Assumption Challenge will be done and over with. Everybody will have forgotten about it. Basically, you post a picture of yourself on social media, and you ask all of your friends and family to make assumptions about you based on that picture. It's worthy to note that people that always say things like, oh, don't be judgmental and don't judge other people, are the very same people saying, here's a picture of me, judge and assume away. I thought that was kind of interesting. Rather than post a picture of myself on my social media outlets with my personal friends and family and humiliate myself in front of them, I thought it would be easier on me to humiliate myself in one of the groups I am in. That group being Honest YouTube Promotion on Facebook. Go check us out. The link is in the description. One of the best groups you will ever join. So I posted a picture in that group and I asked the members to assume things about me. Now they're all YouTubers, so I'll be shouting out all of their YouTube channels, which their links are in the description. So please check them out. You got a lot of links to check out. You got them to check out. You got Honest YouTube Promotion to check out. Check everything out. All right, let's get started. First of all, here's the picture again. Take a good look at it. Now make your own assumptions and write them down in the comments if you want. So Razor Gamer says, I assume that the CDs on the shelf in the back always fall down and you have to pick them up. Those are DVDs, not CDs. You fail at assuming things. And what does that mean? Why would you assume that they would just fall down? Are you trying to say that, like, the rack is hung up in a certain way to where they're all just gonna slide right out? Like, maybe it's not level? Let me tell you something, that CD rack is perfectly straight and level and is not in any way slanted. I pride myself on being an expert on hanging CD racks on a wall in such a way that they don't slide out and fall on the floor. And even if I wasn't an expert in that field, it would still be irrelevant because those are not CDs, those are DVDs. DJ Talks says, I assume you are doing YouTube to make some extra cash. Yes, I am. And let me tell you, we're just a little bit away from 200 subscribers. The YouTube revenue is awesome right now. I am getting bank. That is, of course, sarcasm. I am not making a penny off of YouTube because my channel is not anywhere close to being eligible for monetization. So to properly answer your question, nah, I'm actually just doing YouTube as a hobby. Why the heck not? Drop Shots Football didn't have an assumption. Instead, a rather interesting exchange took place. He wrote, these walls are funny. First you hate them, then you get used to them. Enough time passes, you get so you depend on them. That's institutionalized. Ellis Boyd, Redding, Morgan Freeman, The Shamshock Redemption. For some reason, this quote came to mind. Why are we talking about walls? Are my walls funny? That's kind of hurtful. You're just making fun of my walls, dude. That's not cool. I followed up with, why the heck not? He responds with, I'm gonna find some more Morgan Freeman quotes for these assumption challenges. I follow up with, Morgan Freeman voice. Despite his idle boasting, Drop Shots Football did not find more Morgan Freeman quotes, and instead killed the rest of the day watching cat videos and listening to Baby Shark. Baby Shark doo 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 doo, Baby Shark doo doo doo. I had to slap myself for singing that stupid song. Drop Shots Football replies with Morgan Freeman voice. If only that was true, as poor Drop Shots Football's Wi-Fi is too bad today, which makes this nearly impossible. And you will note that he spelled two incorrectly. He spelled it T-O and not T-O-O, which is how it should be. So I replied back with, when Morgan Freeman says two, he spells it correctly, with his voice. And that was the end of that conversation. So yeah. Moving on! Giselle from Ambrosia and Giselle says, I assume you love your mustache. Oh, this beauty right here. Oh yeah. This is probably like 2 years of growth right here. For those of you who don't know, I have some weird background in my ancestry. I think we always blame it on Native American, the Shawnee tribes from the Pennsylvania area. It's somewhere in my ancestry. It's this little speck that has cursed all the men in my family. We cannot grow facial hair worth crap. The upside is that we don't go bald. So we'll end up having full heads of white hair when we're 80. Is that awesome? My dad has these sideburns that are like really bushy and it almost makes him look Amish. He can't like bridge them. He can never bridge them. And my brother, I don't even know. He can do some kind of facial hair, but this is about all you can get from me. I try to let it grow out, and I can't do it. I wish I could. I feel like less of a man because I can't grow a beard. Ginger Girl and Rocket says, you took this picture for this challenge and it is void of emotion to gauge people's responses. What do you mean void of emotion? There is tons of emotion on my face. Alright, let me just show you something. This is my happy face. This is my angry face. I'll bet you never guess what my sad face is. And here's my excited face. Tons of different faces with each one with distinguishable emotion and expression. You can't get any of them mixed up. There's tons of emotion on my face. And lastly, Giggle Scar says, I assume you watch Netflix in your PJs by yourself. What's that supposed to mean? Okay, so let's break this one down. The Netflix part. So, I don't actually have Netflix, but I have watched it from time to time. I basically used my sister's account, and it's totally cool. I didn't hack her or anything like that. No, she gave me her password and said, hey, watch some stuff on Netflix if you ever want. She even made a little profile for me, so it's cool. Haven't watched Netflix in a couple of years, though. I'm not super into TV. People who know me know this about me. As for the PJs part, anytime I'm at the house doing anything other than sleeping, I am wearing the clothes that I would normally wear if I was going out somewhere. That's just how I am. Also, I do not own a pair of PJs, if by PJs you mean pajamas. I have an old pair of jeans that are just really worn out and ratty. That's what I sleep in, along with a shirt that I don't care about. As for the by yourself part, yeah. Okay, I'll give you that one. You got that one right. Just about everything I do is by myself. I'm a by myself kind of guy. Anyway, that was the assumption challenge for me. Thank you all for making these assumptions, which were, to be perfectly honest, very hurtful to me, and now I'm gonna go cry myself into a corner because you all said some really terrible things about me. This is a joke. I worked in construction for 5 years. I have a very thick skin now. I really don't care what people say. In fact, I enjoy these kind of roasts because more often than not, they're quite funny. In all sincerity, I do want to give a special shout out to Ginger Girl and Rocket because the reason I'm actually making a video about this assumption thing is because she did something very much like it on her channel, and I thought, hey, that was pretty cool, so she kind of inspired me to do that, which is a nice way of saying I totally ripped off her idea, but saying it this way makes me feel better about myself, so there you go. Thank you all for watching. As always, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, write comments, do all that stuff, while I keep waving my arms, and I will see you next time. Booyah!